Alright guys, so this is Digicom Escape and this is my YouTube channel. So finally, as you all can see, it's right here on my table. This is the Rodecaster Pro II. I know there's been a lot of review on YouTube concerning Rodecaster Pro, except for two people, I guess, Tom Buck and someone else. Those are the two I think I realized they have it on their table. But I don't want to go the route of review something that I don't have on my table or that I can't touch. But now I have to wait until today that I receive my Rodecaster Pro, and we're going to do the unboxing together and we see what is inside. So let's dive into it, okay? Nice packaging, I'll say. At the same time, Rode used the opportunity to actually advertise some of their products that they believe you can use with this Rodecaster Pro. If you scan this QR code, it will take you all the way to you downloading a software that you can use on this. And at the same time, they advertise other accessories that you can use with this next level audio. But that's the power cable. This connect with this, and you have USB-C to USB-C. Alright, so those are the things that I have in here. Let's just take it out of the plastic. This is all we have. This is Rodecaster Pro II, very nice. And this is the back with your feather mount. If you're going to mount this on a boom arm, you have the opportunity to mount that. You also have the opportunity to mount it on a microphone stand, depending on how you want to use it, okay? So the mounting unit will give you two options, either boom arm or you just mount it direct on the solid arm. All right, that's one thing. Then you have these 4 rubber feet that will keep the unit from scratching. All right, couple of things that I would like to point out is that this machine is smaller than the original Rodecaster Pro. Starting from here, my left, we have the record button, we have the screen, 5.5 inches screen, but this time it's not flat. It's like, you know, you have it tilted up but in a fixed position. Then you have all your, you know, channel strip selection. Down here you have all your faders, and you have all the buttons that correspond to each faders. Mute, and this one probably solo. Come up here, you have the headphone, individual headphone die. So if you want to die your headphone level, this is where you die them. And you have this, I call it this, probably it's going to be multifunction knob. And you have your pad, and this time it's not just a regular pad like the first Rodecaster Pro. This is a smart pad, and right here you have where you access left and right or forward or back on the bank that is built in. So those are the features you have on top or on the surface of this Rodecaster Pro. But when we look at the back, right here on the back, that is where things get a little bit different, okay? Here you have your power button, and from that power button, it's not going to be powered by USB-C. All right, this is going to be internet, which means you can plug your internet directly to the internet. And I believe also when this is connected to the internet, you can do your upgrade without using computer, okay? That is really good that you have the option to upgrade. Anytime they roll out a firmware upgrade, you can do that directly without connecting to computer. All you have to do is, once this is plugged to your internet, you can access it through the menu from this system and be able to upgrade to the latest firmware, okay? The next one, we have the SD card slot right up there, and it's still the micro SD card, just like this. This is what we still have. So this is what you're still going to use right in there. That's where you plug it. And the next one is another USB-C one. If you look at this, they separated this to USB with a white line right there, okay? So you have 2 USB already here, and this the micro SD card is pointing also to this USB, and that, to me, I don't know if I'm right, but what it means is that if this is a uh, if this is a capture device that you capture your recording on SD card like this, it means if you have external recording device like SD card or probably SSD, portable SSD that is using USB-C, you can plug it to this one and be able to record your section on that USB. I'm very sure that is the main reason they did it like so. Also, like I said, you have to use USB-C, which you can also use to connect to your computer directly, which means you can connect your computer to this simultaneously and use the output or the input for different functions. So that is input and output, which serve as a two input already for you. Probably you want to bring Skype or you want to play music from a computer. Probably if you are a gamer or streamer, you may want to use this for streaming and you want to use this for something else. It depends on how you want to use it. So you have to USB-C. And at the back here also you have your 4 headphone input where you plug your headphone. You have 4 channel right there, and the next to it is your main output. If you're going to plug this to monitor or so in your studio, you have the left and right output. And the last 4 here which you have is from number 1 to number 4 combo jack, which is really good because the former one is regular XLR input, but now you can plug your instrument or guitar or anything to this. It's a combo jack right now, which is a plus in my own case. I really like combo jack. So what I'm going to do is to turn this on and we see how it works. All right, welcome. That's the first thing you're going to see on the screen. So the next thing you do to get started is you plug this one in and it goes. So get the most out of your Rodecaster Pro. Having the latest available firmware installed on your device means that you have the latest feature and the best possible experience. Get update. You see that get update? Now I have Wi-Fi wired and Rode Central for PC. So if you're going to plug this to your PC, you can do the update from there. If you have an internet cable plugged to this machine, you get your update from there, or you can do it via Wi-Fi. So I'm going to do mine through Wi-Fi. So it's going to ask me to please join a network. And if you look at the 3 options that we have here, the first option is join network. The second option is switch to wired, and the last option is advanced. So join network. So it's going to search for your internet or your Wi-Fi. So once you search for your Wi-Fi, this is my Wi-Fi, you just switch it and you put your password, okay? So it's going to be connecting to my Wi-Fi and that will be the way to go, all right? So now it's connected, all right? So it's going to download the latest firmware, which is the 1.0.1. So now that this thing just finished update, so when it finish update, you're going to see another arrow here that you press. I press that before start this recording again. So the arrow will bring you right to this screen. So once you're in this screen, now it's now left to you to choose the language that you want to use in this system. So which one you think is right for you, you choose. In my case, I'm going to choose English. So that would be my own language to choose. You set the date, and this is where this this knob comes in. You can either do it by go up and down like that. So once you do your touch screen like so, make your selection. You can make your selection by touching the screen. So this way we have to set our date and time. All right, you press on the year right like that and you make your selection. So I come here, you can either go down or go up. So we're in 2022, so I'm going to set it to 2022. And once I'm done, you can press like so and it will jump to the other one. and if you press it, jump to the other one. Then show date and time on home screen. If you want the date and time to show on home screen, you will enable this one. Okay, now I disable it, so I'm going to enable it back. And once you're done with your date and time settings, you move forward. So when you move forward, it's still going to ask you if you want to do the internet connection. Do you want to do Wi-Fi or wired? But in my own case, I'm just going to do Wi-Fi. Okay. So once you put your password, it's going to verify the password that you put, and that will be bye-bye, and you're gone. So now it's going to tell me my Rodecaster is up to date. So firmware version 101 is the latest available version. So you say get started. So you still get to come to another screen, and right here to improve feature update and to assist with troubleshooting, you can share Rodecaster Pro II usage data with Rode. So if you want to share your data usage, you can just say, okay, share my data usage. I mean, whatever you want to do, you do it there. And if you don't want, you can leave it off. Now it's off. I turn it off. When you have the white ring around it, that means it's on. When it's gray or black ring around it, it means it's not enabled. So it's up to you if you want to enable it or not. So you move forward. So there's another screen. I think it's a lot that we're going through here right now. So another screen is you have for default. The default will create default show using default settings. So that's the first option here. If you choose that, you will get your default option. If you choose the first one right here, that's going to be your default. You have a setup wizard and you have import a show. So you have that option. Probably this may be coming on anytime you turn this on. I'm not sure yet. So this one will create a default show using the setup wizard, and this one load existing show from external storage. Just like I was saying before, that if you have external storage like a SSD drive that you plug to the USB-C at the back, you can store your show, you can store anything on it, and you can recall it back right from there. But I have nothing now to import, so let me go back. So if I choose this one, it's going to say the setup wizard will provide step-by-step instruction to configure your device. So you just move on again. Let's see the setup wizard. Warning: this equipment feature headphone output that can produce very high volume level. Listening at loud volume may damage your hearing. So you just go and see. Alright, so getting started. It's more or less like it's going to take you through everything you need to know about the Rodecaster Pro, okay? So, set off fader unity indicated by the bold line. So, you just bring all your fader here according to what this thing says on the screen. Set off fader, you put them right there and you press continue. So once you have your fader, all this fader right there, and you press continue, the next thing, let me see, ensure that all headphones are set to the minimum level. So this one, let me just set them to minimum level. But so the next thing, getting started, also connect your headphone and tap next. So slowly increase the headphone until you can hear this sound. So right now you're not going to be able to hear what I'm hearing. There's a music playing. I don't know how they managed to do that, but music is playing right now. And I was told to slowly increase my headphone and I can hear the music. The rear combo input can be used to connect a microphone, instrument, or line level source. That is, the at the back, you can connect your microphone, either condenser microphone or dynamic microphone or ribbon microphone. You can connect it to right here. And after that, you can also connect your guitar, and you can connect any instrument or line source level. Okay? All right. So when you go forward, now you have this channel 1 to 4. Even though there's no number that shows this is channel 1, 2, 3, or 4, but Rodecaster made it possible for you to route any number to any channel as you like or as you see fit. So looking at this right now, you have different options. On the channel 1, 2, 3, 4, you have 3 options, right? It's either you go for microphone, like I said before, if you plug your microphone directly to this board, you choose the first one. If you plug your guitar, you choose the second one. If you plug, if you are coming from another source that is not directly from microphone, then you choose this one, which is going to be the line level. Then the last one is no microphone. So if none of those things, if you are not plugging mic, guitar, line level, or instrument, then you choose none. So in my case, I'm going to choose microphone. All right. Then I will click this one. And then now it's going to ask me if I have any microphone here that I want to use as a preset. I can actually do that. I thought I can use this one to see if I have the microphone right there. So I choose. So these are the preset microphone on it. The first one, you have a dynamic microphone like the SM7B, the 58, and so on. Any microphone that is not using phantom power, they are dynamic microphone. So you have your dynamic microphone, which is the first one. That is if your mic is none of this that is default right here. If you don't have any of this mic, if you are using SM7B, just choose SM7B right there, and the settings is there for you. I think Rodecaster did. They made, a setting that will work with SM7B, setting that will work with RA20, NT1A, and another, most of the Rode broadcaster, the pod mic. If none of these are your microphone, all you have to do is, if your mic is dynamic, choose dynamic here and you do your settings on your own. If you are using condenser microphone, you choose condenser and you do the settings on your own. In my case, I'm using condenser, so I'm going to choose condenser and you press this. So now that you have your condenser, so down here, they say scan to learn more about microphone techniques. That is, if you want to learn more about how to set up your mic, then you have it there. All you have to do is to turn your phone scanner on, scan this. It will give you some ideas on what to do. And when you go up there, set input gains. That is, you can set your input gain by pressing this, or go here, or probably you can use this knob to go plus or minus on your gain. So now that I have my mic input set correctly, I press this one also. So set microphone preset. So neutral, podcast studio, or broadcast. You have this option. Of which of this option you want to choose is now up to you. Are you a neutral person? You can choose neutral. If you are doing a podcast studio, you can choose podcast. If you are a broadcaster, you can choose broadcast. Okay, depend on what you want to do. These settings can be adjusted later. That is, you can adjust the settings later. Then you get to your Bluetooth. This is where you want to set up your Bluetooth, but you can do it later. Then you have USB 1, USB short, USB 2. So those are the inputs you have for your USB. So you can just go on. So you have your channel 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 9 inputs on this small device. So you press the mark. And the smart pad. This is the smart pad. Okay. According to what we have here on the screen, smart pad have various type and behaviors. So this is your sound, all right? Your effect, you have a mixer action, and you have MIDI. How you want to use it is up to you. The next one is show. That's the next thing that come on the screen. Shows. All device settings and preferences are saved as a show. Show can be saved, loaded, and shared at any time through the show menu. That's all you have there. So name of show, that means if you want to, okay, let's say whatever we're doing now, let me just call it my show escape. Then I press next, select icon. So this is why you want to select icon for your show. If you have and anything you like here, you can select for your show. Let me see if there's something I like as in the picture. So I choose this for my show and I say, okay, that's good. You see now that's gonna be the icon for my show. Then you press continue. Now my setup is complete. Do you see how long it takes us to set everything up? If you're gonna go through it one after another. Now you have your screen coming on. So first thing first that I'm gonna tell you right now is that the numbers that are normally on the screen, just for you to give you the actual, for you to know where you are on the screen, is not there. I'm very sure Rode is going to put this, but probably you may have to enable it later in the system. That's going to be up to you. So what I see now is what I'm going to actually let you see. Right from here is the logo for my show, or the icon for my show escape. You have your time, which is 4:55 now. Then the date is right under there, and the year is PM. You have your micro SD card. I have 12 hours plus on the micro SD card. And you have your left and right, that's where it's going to be your level monitor for your left and right output. You have Wi-Fi icon and you have your settings icon right there at the top right bottom corner. So down there you have channel 1, 2, 3, 4, your Bluetooth. You have your pad, your smart pad, and you have your USB 1. You have another USB and another USB. So that's all you have there, and that would be it. So once you're done, all you have to do is press record, and it's going to be recording whatever you're doing. And once you're done recording, press stop, and the first one shows that it just paused. You have to press again to stop recording and start recording again. But when you press and hold, it will stop recording. So there's not going to be any accident on this one. Probably you accidentally touch it and you stop your recording. No. This one is green. It means nothing is recording. If you press once, it's going to start recording. You see the number going on. But let's assume your section is going on, you are recording, and by accident you tap this. It's not going to break the chain. It's just going to pause, and if you press again, it will continue recording. You can do that in many ways. Let's assume it's no accident. You can just press once and pause, press again, and you start recording. But if you have to stop recording for real, you have to press and hold. Okay, once you press and hold, it turns to green and you're good to go. And I like that safety feature. I like it. So that's all about it. And for now, nothing much about this thing. Every other thing is the pad which you can play, and this can take you to different area of the pad. Once you are pressing, you see this is the first bank. You have your effect, and whatever you want to assign on the effect is right there. So this one is going to be another video to go deep dive in the system. But for now, what we're doing today is the unboxing and to show you the feature of this beautiful unit. Okay. From now on, you're going to be hearing this microphone. Okay. So right into the build quality of this device. Everything is plastic, and that's all you're going to get. It's plastic, but you're going to understand that this is a premium plastic. It's not cheap at all.
Okay, the premium plastic is not cheap. All right.
All right, so guys, you can see all the effects, and we're going to go deep dive into that later in my next video. But for now, all we're going to do is the build quality and the setup. So now that we're done with the setup, and just look at this. Like I said, it's all plastic. This also, the fader is plastic, and I'm very sure you can take it out, you can put it back in, and it's a little bit, the weight is there a little bit, but it's not kind of obvious weight that, that is overwhelming. So it has weight, but it's not that bad, okay? This is a very good build, very good quality. I can see how beautiful this thing is. In fact, the original Rodecaster is actually, like this size compared to this, okay? So this is smaller. This is a 9 channel with a 6 fader. And you have this pad, and they are now a smart pad also. They're not just regular pad. So you can still call them a smart pad. So you have your music. So those are the music, guys. So you can enjoy yourself. That's the next one about, you just want to give someone a shout out. But one thing I would like to point out before we go is that the Rodecaster Pro is future proof. Okay, it's future proof. More or less like the original Rodecaster has reached its limit already, and that is why Rode couldn't push any more firmware update to increase the potential of that original Rodecaster Pro. And now they realize that, you know what, let's just give our customer the best by future-proof this, so that there's a lot that is coming in from Rode on this device. And quick note, and I'm going to give this to Rode, that I'm very, customers are always going to be happy with any company that have their interest. And I will not be wrong if I tell you that Rodecaster Pro is one of the company that I think they are not just about making profit, but they are also about satisfying their customers. They are about making customers happy with their product. And trust me, I bought this machine with my money. I paid full price with this machine. Let me make this clear. Rode is not the first to make a portable podcasting equipment available in the market. They are not the first. But Rode is the first that make this happen. That the minus headache, I will say Rode is the one that make it happen, that make it easy, probably through Skype or whatever you want to connect people online, or you are connecting someone from phone. They made it happen, and I'm going to give it to them for that. Also, one thing I actually want to let you guys understand is that Rode are not just going to lose customers. They are not going to lose customers because I believe the company is actually for customers. They are not in for profit, even though Rode is going to be making profit, but I want to see them as a company that put their customer first, a company that want to make sure that if they are pushing any product out, their customer must like it, the customer must enjoy it. They don't just push product out because they want to make money. They push product out because they want to solve problem. And the Rodecaster Pro, the original Rodecaster Pro is a proof to that. And even to prove it further, this is another proof to show that Rode really mean business in making customers happy for a little fee. I can tell you that what is packed in this little machine, if we have to disassemble it and put each of the components on their own. Let's assume if you go to a radio studio, if you look at their mixing board, right? I think Araki and Co like that uh they make a soundboard for radio station, things like that. This thing, the board alone costs probably anything from $3,000 to $6,000, and you have board that can cost up to $12,000 to $24,000, depending on the board you want to get and the amount of input you want on that board. It's like everything you see in radio studio shrink together in one unit, because this is a combination of the soundboard that they are using, which is their mixing board, that will plug their microphone. And most of those units don't have mic input. They are just standalone with the fader. You still have to buy another unit that you plug your mic to, and you will use probably that um, uh, or internet cable to connect from that mic input to your board, which is the control unit, to connect it together. So you are buying the board separate, you are buying the control unit separate, and you link them together with internet cable. That's a lot of money. And everything put together in this small machine where you have your input already, you have the control surface there, you have all those EQ, you have your compression, everything, your plug-in, everything in one unit for 700 US dollars. This is 699. For what you're going to be getting out of this machine is a giveaway. This machine Clitor. I'm not going to lie to you right now. I've never gone into the detail of this machine. I'm just scratching the surface. And I can tell you with the little scratching I'm seeing right here, this machine worth thousands of dollars. But Rode is giving it out for 699 US dollars. With tax everything, you are racking after $700, which to me personally is still a giveaway. Honestly speaking, I give it to Rode for what they are doing. I equally thank them that they are making podcasting, music, or whatever you are doing, they're making it easy, they're making it affordable. And before I go again, I want to say to Rhoda, thank you for bringing this machine out. Honestly, this is not about money. It's about the happiness that I derive from this machine. And I just got it today, and I'm loving it already. So, if you have the original Rodecaster Pro before, and you are behind this machine, if you ask me my opinion, if you should upgrade, right? Or you should just stick with the one you are using before, which is the... My advice is that if all you are doing at all is just podcast, just to plug your microphone to record your voice and that of your guest, I'm going to let you know right away that the Rodecaster Pro is more than enough for what you are doing. Trust me. If you already own the Rodecaster Pro and now you're doing it just podcast, speak to your microphone, your guests, capture them, and put it wherever you want to put, the Rodecaster Pro original one is more than enough for you. I don't think you need to upgrade. But if podcast is all you do, again, but you want to have the feelings, you want to enjoy this machine, and you have the budget, just close your eyes and get it. On the other side, if you are looking to buy one, and you are looking in the market which one you want to get right now, and podcast is all you want to do, and you are low on budget, buy the Rodecaster Pro, the first version, the first one. You'll be fine with it. If you have the money again and you want to go for this one, you will not regret it. The other group I want to speak to is those people that are using Rodecaster Pro original one before, but they are doing podcast, probably they're into music or any other thing, they are streaming, whatever you are doing that is more than podcast, and you want to upgrade, I will say that you should upgrade, because you will get more from this machine if you are doing streaming. You get more from this machine if you are doing music, because right now this machine is not limited to podcasting alone, but they hype it to another level that streamers are going to benefit, musicians are going to benefit, because now this can stand as a mixing board for your music production. You can plug your guitar, your mic, your drum, everything. You can plug it on this machine and you'll be good to go. So that's why I said if you're podcasting or you're doing a podcast, you'll be fine with the old one. If you want to upgrade to enjoy this, fine. But if you're a musician and you have the old one, I will say you should upgrade to this one, okay? Because there's more from this that you will benefit compared to the old one. So that's going to be my stand on this one. And this is a keep for me. I like it. I'm going to enjoy it. Stay tuned for the upcoming video on this one that is going to go deep dive into the unit. But if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, try and subscribe today. Be part of this channel so that you won't miss out on the next video that is coming out. And I believe you're going to enjoy it, okay? Until next time, guys, stay blessed, remain blessed. Bye-bye.